November 22nd, 1963, Dallas, Texas. They say the devil's in the details. Well, today, we're going to look him straight in the eyes. It was supposed to be simple. One man, one rifle, 3 shots. But somewhere between those 3 shots, they ask you to believe in magic. A magic bullet. Every magic trick has 3 parts. On November 22nd, 1963, they showed you one. They gave you the pledge. A man in a window, a cheap rifle, a story so simple that anyone could believe it. Then they gave you the turn, and suddenly there was a magic bullet that defied logic and made the impossible seem real. But like any great illusion, there is a third act, the prestige, where the audience is made to look somewhere else, while the real trick unfolds in the shadows, behind the picket fence. And when the smoke cleared, most accepted the story they were shown, but a few of us noticed something off. A flick of a wrist, a sleight of hand that didn't add up, and we've been searching for the truth ever since. But the truth was never meant to be found. It was meant to die alongside Lee Harvey Oswald. The day before the assassination, something unusual happened. Oswald asked his co-worker Buell Wesley Frazier for a ride home after work. That wasn't strange by itself. Oswald didn't drive, and Frazier lived near Ruth Penn's house, where Oswald's family was staying. What was unusual was the timing. Oswald normally went there on Friday to spend the weekend with his family. This was Thursday, so Frazier asked, "Why today?" Oswald replied, "I've got to pick up some curtain rods." The next morning, Oswald showed up with a brown paper package stuck under his arm. People would later say that was the rifle, but Frazier swore the package was too small. Even dismantled, it was simply too short to be a rifle. Whatever Oswald was carrying that morning is still a mystery. When they arrived at work, Frazier parked at the employee parking space near the railroads, just a short walk away from the Texas School Book Depository. Oswald got out first and walked ahead, leaving Frazier behind. Now, here's where things get interesting. The first person to see Oswald entering the building was a man named Jack Doherty. When questioned later if Oswald had a package with him when he arrived, Doherty said Lee Harvey Oswald walked in empty-handed. JFK and Jackie arrived at Love Field, smiling, shaking hands. It feels like hope. They had no idea the city waiting for them was already wrapped in a web of lies. As the motorcade formed, something strange happened. Secret Service agents, the ones who were supposed to stand on the rear bumper behind the president, are waved off. One agent lifted his hand in disbelief. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. Confused, frustrated. He couldn't understand why they were changing such an important security detail at the very last minute. The agents climbed into the follow-up car behind. But if they had stayed in position, standing on those rear bumpers as human shield like they were supposed to, they would have jumped on top of Kennedy the moment the first shot rang out. Maybe Kennedy would have survived. But it gets worse. The night before the assassination, most of the president's bodyguards were out drinking. Not just anywhere. They went to the cellar. A nightclub famous for all the wrong reasons or the right ones, depending on who you ask. Some stay until 5 in the morning, drinking while on duty, a direct violation of Secret Service rules. Who signed off on that? That kind of negligence would have ended anyone's careers, yet after that day, nothing. No one was disciplined. No consequences. No one got fired. Earlier that morning, Kennedy saw a full-page ad in the Dallas Morning News calling him a traitor. Kennedy even joked about how easy it would be to kill a traveling president. A joke he made because the death threat in the fall of 1963 were constant and serious enough for the Secret Service to keep record. Now here's where it's even stranger. The Secret Service can call in military backup anytime. There is a unit out of San Antonio, the 112th Military Intelligence Group, trained to reinforce the president's security for big trips like the one in Dallas. For November 22nd, they offered their help. They were ready to place men alongside the routes, inside the buildings, on rooftops, everywhere. And guess what they were told? Thanks, but no thanks. No reason, no explanation. Just we don't need you. No rooftops guarded, no windows secure, no military backup, and no Secret Service on the ground, as if every layer of protection had been quietly stripped away for that day. It's 12:25. This is the moment the motorcade was supposed to roll through Dealey Plaza. According to the Warren report, Oswald told police he went to the second floor, grabbed a Coca-Cola, and sat down for lunch. Two witnesses placed him there at the exact time. One of them was Caroline Arnold. She said that she left around 12:25 and saw Oswald sitting alone in the lunchroom on the second floor, quietly eating lunch. Nothing unusual, nothing rushed. Now, the motorcade was running 5 minutes late. It didn't reach Dealey Plaza until 12:30. But here's the thing, Oswald wouldn't have known that. As far as he knew, the president should have been passing through Dealey Plaza at 12:25. So if he was really the assassin, he should have already been upstairs on the 6th floor, behind those boxes, preparing his shots. But not Oswald. According to two witnesses, Oswald wasn't on the 6th floor at 12:25. He wasn't hiding behind boxes. He wasn't waiting with a rifle. He was on the second floor in the lunchroom eating lunch, drinking a Coca-Cola. As the limousine moved through the streets, Nellie Connolly turned to Kennedy and said, "Mr. President, you certainly can't say that Dallas doesn't love you." Kennedy smiled and replied, "No, you certainly can't." Those were his last words. A few seconds later, the limousine made a turn on Houston Street. Now, this is something I never understood about the assassination. Imagine you're the sniper. Your target is coming straight towards you. The range is closing. The angle is perfect. And here's the thing. Kennedy can't escape. He can't back up. There are cars behind him. He can't go left or right. The streets are packed with people. The only direction he can move is towards you, which means the target only gets bigger. So do you take the shot? No. The car makes a slow, sharp 120-degree turn. He's right there, almost at a stop, completely exposed, right below you. Do you take the shot? No. Then the car keeps going down Elm Street, away from you, through the trees, and now you decide to take the shots. You didn't take the shot when the target was coming right at you. You didn't fire when he was nearly stopped beneath you. You waited until he was moving away through the branches, and then you decide to pull the trigger. Why? Why take the most difficult shot of the three? Maybe because you're not the only one taking the shot that day. Maybe because even if it wasn't the best angle for you, it was a perfect angle for someone else, somewhere else. Maybe you had to wait until JFK reached the spot where everyone was in position, where every shooter had their line of sight. The first shot misses completely. It doesn't just miss Kennedy, it misses the car completely. It hits the curb on the street, a total miss. The second shot, well, that's the magic bullet. Even people inside the Warren Commission didn't believe it. Members like Hal Boggs and Richard Russell, they didn't buy that one bullet could cause 7 wounds in 2 men, broke 2 bones, and still look almost pristine. Bullets bend, flatten, or break apart after hitting bones. No bullet before or after the magic bullet has ever looked like this. Never clean after smashing 2 bones. It's just impossible. So if you still believe in the magic bullet when the people inside the commission didn't believe their own conclusion, well, be my guest. The third shot is the kill shot. You can clearly see Kennedy's head snap back and to the left, exactly like the famous line from the JFK movie says. But they want you to forget what you see. They want you to doubt your own eyes. Because if you trust what your eyes are telling you, the shot wasn't coming from behind, it was coming from the front. They want you to question your instinct, ignore the evidence, and accept the story instead of what's right in front of you. They don't even want you to believe the people who were there that day.
And then as the car got directly in front of us, well, a gunshot apparently from behind us hit the president in the side of the temple.
Did you 12:35 today, and from our eyewitness that you saw earlier, was shot from up in here. This is an overpass going over these streets. We call it our triple underpass because there's another one, was shot from here.
I made it very plain there was no doubt in my mind. There was definitely a shot fired from behind that picket fence.
The moment the shots echoed through Dealey Plaza, Officer Marion Baker, riding in a motorcade, looked up. A flock of pigeons burst into the sky from the rooftop of the Texas School Book Depository. Within 15 seconds, Baker was inside. He saw Roy Truly, the building manager, and they ran up to the stairs. One flight, then another. On the second floor, Baker saw movement in the lunchroom. He pulled out his gun. and there was a man standing, calm, not running, not breathing hard, just holding a Coca-Cola. His name? Lee Harvey Oswald. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, because what I show you next will make you never see Lee Harvey Oswald the same way.